From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and our home team.
All right, let's get it, boys. Got talking.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Good way to catch the ball, Juju.
Taken successfully.
Let's see. Let's see if they approved since the last time we played them.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some space here.
DH! Let's go!
For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen, but we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Allen. That's complete. Right around the lane. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there.
Let's go. It's all how you guys want to do this. We came here to complete. We came here to compete. Let's get it.
Yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the deep before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. To have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team. And that is called.
Too fucking easy. Too fucking easy. Ah!
Number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0
All right, defense. I want a shutout like we did on the Bears. That's what I want.
after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Come on, set. 15, line. 15, line. Leo!
They'll run on first down.
That shit don't work on me. That shit don't work on me. Yeah.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down.
Let's go! Good defense, baby! Good way to watch that motherfucker!
But instead, 3rd down. Charles already trailing by touchdown.
Good way to watch that motherfucker!
How imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down.
Let's go! I'm in that pussy! Hey, ball! Give me the fucking ball! Good job, defense.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
There you go, JJ.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over.
There you go, JJ.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by George Odom.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking deep for Julio. This is
Julio!
6 yards on the play.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game. Right?
Let's fucking go.
Beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
1st down. Here's the run with Cook.
Touchdown!
Further out in front.
That fucking game, man.
Too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Let's fucking go. 2 possessions.
Carlson up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Give me some fucking competition around this bitch.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Let's go! Do it!
Wow, okay, huh?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Locke. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Come on, 22.
First down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find
the fuck out the game, bum.
And put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Dillon. And it'll be
that shit don't work, baby. It don't work, baby.
To the end of the first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Dillon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 37. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hey, TJ. Good job, TJ. There you go. There you go. I said TJ. One time for the one time.
They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Good job, defense. We shouldn't have let that pass go.
Taken for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On play action, Allen. And going deep for Hill.
Tariqa!
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get
Tariqa.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down now, Dillon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go! We're reading that, baby!
This first half, relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Ready? He's coming. X3. 218. Chop. 5.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And he finds his man Griffin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yo.
Now a toss here, short side. And that play
Shit.
went nowhere.
Whoop some ass in Madden.
Yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Kenny.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They say Kenny didn't Kenny break a record for sacks or something?
He might have.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard and watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
You said what score?
Finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, it was cool. It was fun. Yeah.
They'll try the left side. Dillon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fire. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They run the counter. It's Green. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Let's go!
Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back.
Let's fucking
Away
go.
from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to
Good
throw
shit,
it.
TJ.
Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene
Come on.
that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Fumbarooski, Fumbarooski.
Now, here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25.
Let's go, Tyreek. Give me that pussy, nigga. Hit a pussy.
Wow.
You seen it?
Yeah, you cheating.
Whose stream you watching? You watching this?
Here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
Well, Tyreek is a dog. Give me that. Take 3 points before the half.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report.
And that was a user catch, sir. A user catch.
Both teams appear ready for the
That's what I do, man. Ain't nobody touching me in this motherfucking game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
Hassan Reddick, no. That's my boy Hassan. What we're gonna do? He hurt.
This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, 25 for Mike. We're going. Hey, rock it. Rock it. Get it ready.
On 2nd and 12. Lock. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Wide open receiver complete.
Fuck.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. How about 25 yards on 3rd down?
Put some fucking pressure on the quarterback, yo.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And
what are you doing,
Woods?
Woods?
Use his body
Shoulder tear,
to keep
fuck.
the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. To the right side and complete to Washington.
Why don't I have people right there?
The 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Lock going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
I got him. Kill. Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. His throw incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded.
Yeah, he caught that bitch. Fuck out of
15
here.
yards on the play, 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on
You said
time.
what?
Your biggest worry? Ball gets scooped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Oh, shit, whenever.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And
Damn, I hit the wrong person.
Into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marcus Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And
I barely had the ball this whole fucking game, man. Fuck.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, it's Henry trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man is Anderson.
Give me that pussy.
Stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz. Were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Down 80! Check, 59. We don't want this.
On 1st down, Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cook. Past the 20.
Let's go, baby. Dalvin. Where the fuck? Cook that, Dalvin.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just 1 big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're 1 big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
They will call some bullshit like that, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
For PI, so cancel it out.
Interference.
Where the fuck is the pass interference at, bro?
They had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Lock now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
They give
his size. How'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Marcus Green with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen, and going deep for Hill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Ja'Kai Polite gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Watch the slag. Hey, Alpha. Yeah, hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40. Mike 40. Here we go. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
The Cardinals push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
you toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the
Fuck.
into the end zone. It's a
How the fuck we let that happen?
A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, Cook.
Fuck.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
God damn, Dalvin stay hurt, bro. Fuck. Wasn't even tired.
Bigger plays in the game.
You fucking
far.
pussy.
The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Allen. He is going to find Hill here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. He's
fucking pussy.
Guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Face mask? Come on, bro. Dislocated elbow, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Man, fuck. Right before the fucking playoffs, too. I'm pissed.
also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Mike, check, 59.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Denzel Perryman with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 27th, Locke, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Locke to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals.
Big Von. But hold on. Can I holler?
Trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel.
So it's caught inside the 25.
Wow. How did we not see that? How did we not see that?
Things get a little bit tighter. Rosas now to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down. Allen now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.